risks here. Not least of all, this sailor cost is through the roof. Should I go and fight them? I'm gonna have to fight them eventually, but maybe I should just leave them to their own devices if they're busy up there. Also, maybe I should actually encourage him to come to this island. If he goes there, I just block him on Aki, and then we're all good. You guys are gonna die where you are, so get away. Nice, he's on his way over. Do I want to sacrifice you? Not if I can avoid it. Okay, that's good. That keeps a whole lot of the Japanese army off my back. As long as I keep them there, which means I need Aki in my control, but we will put Aki in our control. He won't have the guts to attack us, and I have far less of an army to deal with, and he's going to want to take back Kyoto anyway. So about that Ottoman front. Where are those extra galleys? I need them for the defense of this. What's that? You want to raid on your way here? Oh, please, please raid Porto. It would make me happy, if nobody else. I don't even need to re-siege Aki. What am I talking about? I never sieged it in the first place. I do, however, want my... Let's just get our units together here. It'll make my life easier. Go. Yeah, Corpse Grinder, I see a lot of ways to improve on the... Oh, how could I leave this behind? Improve on the quality of life of raiding. I mean, it's not exactly the core of the game, being able to raid, but it would go a long way to be made a lot better. It's just farmlands over there. Ah, but it's hills over in Tango. Everybody likes a glass of Tango. We got these suckers under wraps. My money situation isn't terrific, but it's been a whole lot worse. Something Great Britain needs to burn in hell. And he is converting his lands. That's pretty bad news for me. Gonna make it all the worse for me taking it. On the plus side, we are kind of tolerant. I took a lot of decisions that make me intolerant. I'm starting to wonder why I took the Blasphemy or Covenantal Act. Probably for better conversion rate, and I may have needed it at one point, but we've barely done any conversions in this campaign. I worry lots, because I need to defend a lot of areas at once. You there, if you can continue to raid your way across, I'd be much obliged. I mean, someone needs to raid the foolhardy Maghreb. Come and have a go. I'll fight you here, there, and everywhere. I will encircle Kyoto before moving in on it. Oh, come on! Oh god, they're gonna bring in the Spaniards, aren't they? Okay. Spain, have a truce with me. That said, though, that's still Portuguese fighting me that I could do without. They still want the Azores back. Time for the heavies to be commissioned once more. Portuguese do have heavies of their own, and that's grim news for me. I have all these lights that are doing nothing, though. I might keep them for... I don't know, actually. They could help out with blockades on the Ottomans. They could privateer for me. I don't make nearly enough money off my privateering in Europe as I could. I mean, Lubeck is practically untouched. Sevilla as well. But they're in danger as long as the Portuguese heavies are out there. So we gotta make do with what we got, and those still terrify me. You have no leader. I'm gonna give you Demetrius. And my heavies are gonna get... They need someone better than Zulkfar. They'll get him anyway. Make do with what you have, no matter what you need. They're working on Kyoto faster than I'd like them to. Take it down, and then just move straight in on Kyoto. I don't want to lose it after taking it. Yeah, man, I declare one war and I get 2 declared right on me. It's poetic. There's a shipyard in the Pale, so it will get our ships there restored quickly enough, I like to think. I need to keep an eye on any invasions that happen over here, though. If the Portuguese feel like it, and they'll be able to come along and ruin my day. But the Portuguese don't have much of a New World presence, so maybe it won't be so bad. They don't have colonies for me to steal around here anyway. Portugal and their pathetic colony, that's all we're looking at. Sadly, though, it'll be a hard time to get them out of the war. Even under full blockade, they're going to be like, I just fought this war. Why would I end it? Also, when that Spanish truce is up, they're probably going to call Spain in on this war. Unless I get enough war score to end it. And that's unlikely. I need 25% war score to stop them from being called in. Well, it's all going on. Wow, they got Kyoto in a heartbeat. I'm gonna want Kyoto back in a heartbeat. Oh snap! I don't have Wild Goose assigned there. Where is Wild Goose? Please no. I mean, it's not like it's not like we're that well led by our generals, but it's better than nout. Oh, good God! Right, no, we need backup there. We're gonna lose our front line at this rate. Those Japanese fight terrifyingly well, despite our tech advantage, and this is with me sealing off a third of their army on an island. Well, islands are still our bread and butter, at least. I could take this with a swift barrage, but I'm just going to bring you guys together, cry about how expensive this is, drop 6 cannons, and give chase. Ah, right, they have a fort. Ah, a very well-placed fort. Is this one province? I think it's one province. All needs must. Let's make it ours. Another cowardly attack by the Japanese. Transports, though, I should be able to pick them apart. What is that? What is that? Of course, it's the Portuguese war for the Azores. However, look at that army there. 14,000. That is pretty much half of the Portuguese army. If they're all busy on the Azores, what say the situation in Portugal proper? I'd say it's an opportunity waiting to be capitalized on. It's not like I'm dripping in manpower here, but let's just try to crush them. I really hate to spend more money on cannons that I simply can't afford, but let's at least grab a few and bring some more regular manpower rather than mercenaries. But I only have 17,000 here, and I have 13 here. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18... We'll see what we can do against the Portuguese with this alone. Cannons will take too long. Forget cannons, just bring more infantry. Boy, I would love to just have Operation Screw Portugal work for me here. Hardened oak on our ships. Another 10 durability on the ships. That's really adding up. Okay, here you are. I want you to keep those those Ottomans in check. And with that, I'm actually going to bring back a bunch of my lights and put the Ottomans under blockade through the power of lights. We can at least supplement our blockades with this. Nothing saying that has to be all of it. I'm going to keep these guys still as a wild card. How are our heavies doing? They've only had 1 month of rejuvenation. That's a shame. They're going to get a ticking war score for holding on to the Azores. And I have a very bad track record with dealing with that. But if I can secure their heartland, I will hopefully get enough war score to make them not call Spain into all this, because that would be the worst. Manchu is going to gun down Japan again, eh? Better luck this time. Japan seizing control of those islands, that's no big deal, I have them under wraps. I want Mino though. This is Mino, right? I like to think I remember my good friend Minorico. But memory's not my strong point. There we go, it is Mino of course. It's a highly level fort. I'm just going to blow it away because I don't want them to turn around and give me a harder time, especially in this woodland. God, the Ottomans are terrifying. How are you guys doing though? I think we have enough galleys that I can reinforce that. 10 should be enough to keep that relatively safe. The rest of you are still healing up, and I can totally respect that. However, I think it's time for the Ottomans to pay me for this war. Take a bit more later on. I wonder if this will be enough. We have extremely durable ships, and we will... Yeah, I'm gonna get over here. Even with our half-dead fleet, we should be able to take on the Portuguese. They have quality ideas, but they don't have enough to get the, you know, the good quality, the high quality. War with the Japanese going well in theory, but theory is a treacherous thing. At least ticking war score is going in my favor. They have the Azores, good for them, they'll get ticking war score. Not so good for me, obviously. Right, let's have you guys split up. I know you can do oodles of blockade on your own. Let's see if you're not too fragile for this. Really want to get this done. The blockade of Constantinople makes me tons of ducats. If you thought our previous spoils of war was high, well, it's gone down because we're not privateering Constantinople, sadly. I would like you guys to do that, but it's not happening. Come on, don't take attrition out there. Get somewhere that you can restore at. Get the army up and on the go so we can invade Portugal. I do not want them calling in Spain. Not when I'm so spread out. Oh, that's big risk. Big risk, big win. Let's take him on. Awa. Oh yeah, last of the islands there. That's okay though. Dang, it would have been good to have the occupation back on Mutsu, because then the Japanese would be stuck on their northern island there. Alright, big risk, big win, let's go for it. The Ionian Sea. Okay, the Ottomans have figured now is the time to go for that. I can't blame them for trying, especially since they don't have Stugav there, but I can't get complacent on this one. If I don't get there in time, they're going to cause us a lot of... Oh dear God! This is going from bad to worse. And the Japanese are attacking. I think I forced them to attack, but that's still a bunch of heavies that I'd rather not have to deal with. Heart pounding. It's battles on all fronts here. Bolster the heavy ranks with your light ships. No, they'd be a liability. We already have engagement with our heavies here. Not with the greatest of admirals we've ever had, but we should be able to take them down. The Portuguese are leaderless. I'm feeling bad for you guys. Oh man, the Ottoman fleet is just so plentiful. Alright, thankfully, Sugar Whatsits has taken over here. Hopefully, yeah, I mean, you guys are toast, right? Yeah, they were just lights. They were never gonna... they were never going to amount to anything. How's all this looking, though? No, it's not very effective in raiding down here because of the Alexandrian Whatsits. Yeah, not worth at all. However, maintaining the blockade is pretty good, so let's maintain the blockade. This will go our way. Hopefully I ravage them enough and we can get back to defending the most important core. Thank God we brought in the galleys from Lolland. Of course we maintain enough of a defense here. But I don't want them all out there because they cost me sailors. Sailors are expensive. Yeah, stop doing suppression there, we'll be okay. Eventually it'll not be so ruined in Chester. How about that fight with the Portuguese? Our durability is through the roof though. If we check it out, I don't think it shows up here though, does it? Here we go, 30% extra durability. Navigator, full naval, hardened oaks. They never stood a ghost of a chance. That said, I don't want to lose Britain wearing just by leaving those unpaid for. This is nice though. Portuguese can take Azores if it means that I can... not so simple there. They got a fair army. And they have Tech 18, and of course they have quality and offensive. It would be a tall order for me to actually take on the Portuguese. Dang. Yeah, actually getting the Portuguese off my face will be a tricky one, since I don't have the army around to deal with it. Well, there's nothing stopping me from making that army, or rather building up the transports to do so. Let's have a look at the makeup of the Portuguese army. I'm probably going to need 24k or so to deal with them. They don't have a lot of cannons, and they have no cavalry. That's their weakness, and I shall exploit their weakness. I didn't forgo the cavalry, but I would like a couple more. Other than that, I need some cannons to blow them away. And once we conclude this battle, I may or may not steal some transports. That means I don't need to build up so many of my own. Just depends how many I steal. Also, if I steal any transports here, well, we've stolen 4, but I don't know which ones they are, then all the better. They're the Ottoman transports, so let's try and make it work for us. Key is down. We're winning on this front as well. The Japanese are back. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. They're probably going to gun down Kyoto. If they do, I need to be on that. I mean, I need to be on everywhere at once here. Thankfully, our ships are just not budging. Might even grab ourselves a Portuguese flagship at this rate. Nice. The Naxosian flag shall fly proudly over the Portuguese stolen flagship. How about you, though? You're going to Awari, and then heavens even knows. key channel is no surprise. Take you down. So with that done, and Stugav in command here, the ships versus the ships are getting silly around here, but we need them. I'm glad I'm stealing galleots. I'm very glad about that. Get our damaged ships over to Naxos. I'm still deeply concerned about this though. What can I really do? I have to keep these guys in check, but if they move in on this sea... No, it should be okay. If they move in here, then I'm going to fight them with these guys, and that's not going to work out to their benefit. It's a big if though. No guarantee it's going to go my way. How about that fight with the Japanese? Seems that they're going to Ise. If they were going to go to... No, they could still go to Kyoto from there. Big risk. Big risk, especially since they have another army hanging around. No, in fact I don't know what they're doing. It's going to Yamato. Come on, Kyoto should be mine by now. It's a bit disgraceful. Haven't paid any attention to the Africans whatsoever, aside from our dicey thoughts on invading Kilwa, but they're not doing anything of great import. We lost a ship here. That's what happens when you don't bring enough. Yeah, some of them are still in dire disrepair, but well, they all are. Go figure. Alright, well, I'm probably going to need extra transports, so let's build them now rather than later. 7 extra should do. Bring me up to 24 ships. I'll just eat it, right? I'm not raiding the... I'm not raiding the Italians with great effect here, but that's okay. Come on, don't lose to the Portuguese, that would be shameful. Nice, stole ourselves a few transports. Now we are within repairing range here, so I will get my transports back with you guys. It's Santo Alberto. You are going to the most important place, the Maritime Museum. Lost a Spanish flagship, gained a Portuguese one. The light ships are early frigates, which are pretty good, but I'm just going to toss them away for now because I want the sailors. You guys, though, split up and put the Portuguese under full blockade whilst you passively repair thanks to glorious maritime ideas, so that I have the Portuguese in 2 separate stacks. We shall divide and conquer them. What is this sucker up to? It doesn't matter if I take Mino, then I'll have freedom of movement across the whole place. Oh god, if he takes Aki, then he'll be able to freely move around there. I can't let him take Aki. What if he actually joins his brethren over on the island here? Alright, well, Kyoto's down. That's a load off my chest. I'd like some added artillery help on Mino, though. Right, you're going to be there on the 25th, right? I want you on this island. Would help me out big time if you were. No, he wants Aki, and I can't let him take Aki. Big regret if I let them take me down on Mino. But even bigger regret if I let that army join up. I don't want to drop Mino. I will leave enough to hopefully scare off anybody from attacking, but I need those cannons here to blast away the Japanese. Blast away those blasted Japanese. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He knows full well what he's up to. And he wants to cross that river as soon as he can. Not river, but strait. There's not a lot of time left on that. 9 days, in fact. Get your butts over there. Oh, I'm not going to make it. He's going to get that and get reinforced, and oh, thank God for that. The fool runs away. At least it's grasslands. But he's marching down. He knows he can get on Kyoto, on Mino rather. I should never have let him slip by. Thought I was doing myself a solid. I was not. He's a couple provinces away from Mino. That's bad news for me. No end to the bad news. Oh yeah, also, how are we looking on this front? Gotta remember, this is a multi-front war. We're repairing, we're keeping the Portuguese in check. They have 20,000 there. I need to invade with a proper force. 20,000 transports, that's not going to be enough. And I want this under blockade, but that's going to be a tough sell. I don't need 60... I don't need 60 galleys here. I'll have you there as part of Operation Other Blockade. Alright, it's a shame, but Mino is probably going to fall. As in, my siege of it is going to fall. Just in case, though, force march your way back in case you can catch him. You let it catch you. Cowardly Japanese at it again. We don't need Hadrian over there, so Hadrian can join in with you. That said, I do like having somebody with a bit of pips looking over the Japanese heavies. There's no need to just give them that advantage. Alright, luckily for me, he's not going for Mino. Don't know what he's up to, but let's take our time. The sooner Mino falls, the better it is for everyone, especially me. He's probably up to it again. Let's beat him to tango, and then hopefully we can fight well with the hills on our side. Bit of a risk. I want him locked in on tango. Well, not just a bit of a risk. I also am severely lacking reinforcements for my armies here. I'd rather not fight his relatively fresh units with my busted and broken ones. But I also don't want to give him the advantage. I can wait another day. Hopefully he's locked in. He is. I'm going to march in there, scrunch up my units, and pray that that's enough to take care of him. Actually, no need to pray when I can back up with more. And backing up with more is probably a good idea. It's not like Mino's going anywhere anytime soon. Alright, we're there. No need to force march further. I just do wish I had more competent leadership. Wild Goose isn't terrible, but it's not great. It's far from great. Especially when fighting against these Japanese. That extra 10% discipline, their extra morale, their leaders, their everything. They are terrifying. Alright, got that going for us. The Portuguese are still stuck on Azores, but they're gaining war score from it. That said, I am gaining war score from their blockades, but I need more than that. I need the occupations so that they don't call in the Spaniards. That's my biggest fear. They call in Spaniards and I just go, oh, okay, guess I'll die now. I could land with my 20, not wait for the reinforcements. The reinforcements by way of ship, I mean. Also, if I take Porto or... I should have somewhere that... Yeah, I guess I'll work with Porto. I'll take Porto, hopefully not be challenged on it. How are you guys doing? Not all repaired, but most